The following segment is sponsored by Northwest Honda Dealers.
It really started when he got hit in the side of the head at a soccer game. The concussion really started.
As a passionate soccer player, Hunter Holmes suffered multiple concussions. He was just a junior in high school when he took his own life.
K2's Genevieve Rayom joins us live in the studio now with the Kind is Better story. And Genevieve, doctors across Oregon are researching how concussions impact mental health.
It's a really tough topic that's gained traction in the last few decades, and more research is emerging. It's research that interests Travis and Erica Holmes. They think their son's concussions played a part in his suicide. I went to Redmond to hear their story.
It may be hard to reminisce,
He was a goofy kid.
but Travis Holmes still chuckles thinking about his son, Hunter.
Because he was one of those kids that just got along with everybody, and you didn't really have to spend a lot of time, worrying about him.
Hunter was kind, calm, empathetic, social, and talented.
And what position did he play?
He was goalie for soccer.
He was tough in sport, and it was tough on him.
We're still uncertain what happened.
Hunter had 2 concussions in just over a year, the second sidelining him from sports and school for weeks. The timeout took a toll, but slowly he was getting back to his silly self.
Yeah, it was almost like all the symptoms were gone, almost.
Here he is refereeing his little brother's basketball game.
And this one was probably the week before he passed.
Just days later, Hunter took his life.
And we can't prove that it was due to a concussion, but we can say that it was a part of what happened, certainly.
There's emerging research in youth and high school students.
Dr. Sondra Marshall in Bend says the risk of mental health complications post-concussion is higher for those with a more complex medical history, including kids with ADD, learning disabilities, depression, and anxiety.
We really want to make sure that those conditions are really tracked post-injury, because a concussion can exacerbate those kinds of symptoms.
In Portland, I talked with Dr. Jim Chestnut.
There seems to be an increased relation between concussions and the risk of suicide.
Dr. Chestnut added, concussions get more concerning when a child doesn't recover within 2 to 3 weeks.
If people don't recover on that time frame, we start seeing the mental health issues becoming very predominant in terms of the recovery pattern.
There are rules in place across the country to try and help keep concussed kids safe, like Max's Law in Oregon, which requires athletes get a medical clearance before returning to sport after a concussion. Back in Bend,
This is actually his signature, which you can see here.
the Holmeses are hoping Hunter's legacy is as permanent as their tattoos. They raised money last year to fund this Your Life Matters video. You can see the parallels. This year, the money they raise will go towards more teen suicide awareness and scholarships for kids known to be kind.
Maybe it just gives them a little extra incentive to be kinder, nicer, more empathetic, and a chance to have a little bit more money for school.
Sounds like a scholarship that Hunter would have won.
Right, right.
In addition to soccer, Hunter also was great at golf, and his parents are honoring that. On May 18th, they'll host the second Hunter Holmes Memorial Golf Tournament. Of course, those funds will go toward teen suicide awareness, as well as that unique kindness scholarship Travis was just talking about. It'll be in Prineville on May 18th. May 18th actually would have been Hunter's 18th birthday, his golden birthday. So they'll celebrate it by doing something that he loved.
It's so important we get these stories out there. We've talked about this so many times because you never know what's leading a child to suicide, and every possibility needs to be put on the air so people at least know what to look out for.
And the Holmeses said they just wish they had asked him a few more questions. If you do want to go and play in this tournament, we've got the link at k2.com.
All right, Genevieve, thank you for that.